So the written assessment, which is your second assessment task, that will be done over Zoom. We'll arrange some time and you'll have an hour to complete that. Results will be available to you 1 week after your assessments have been completed. And they'll both be returned to you with notes just for your learning as well. If you're not yet competent, so both of these will be a pass or fail. You will have a second chance to sit these and we can address those dates when we come to. Aside from that, your assessments will be open book as well. We just ask that you have your mobile phone switched off at the time and that you aren't speaking with other people during your assessments. We want to make sure that the answers are coming from you directly. And we'll always give you about 10 minutes before each assessment takes place, just to make sure you have time to ask any questions or gather food items, for example, if you need those for your assessment in particular. Do you have any questions about the instructions so far?
No, I think that's quite clear.
Great, thank you. So the first assessment, as I said, is just going to be a practical observation checklist. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to, in a simulated work environment, we're going to get you to do a range of tasks. And I've actually got a checklist here. Basically, I'll instruct you to do something and I'm going to tick it off as we go. So for this, it's going to be done in real time. And I can give you a written version and a verbal version of all of the instructions. Again, open book, that's totally fine. And as I said, if you can have several attempts if you fail. So the brief description of this task will be to respond to 4 different customer inquiries of a food product. So there'll be a range of questions to clarify your customer's needs, and you must individually or cumulatively cover the information on all of the following. So I'm just going to share my screen for you. I'll just be one moment. So the 7 questions that will get you to answer on all 4 products is going to be, what are the features and benefits of the product? What's the price? The nutritional value? Interpret the food label. Information. What is the best way to handle and store this item? What are the alternative products? And are there any complementary products or services provided? So as I said, you don't have to answer every single question for your food items. We just have to cumulatively cover each of these dot points. So sure. We'll have a good amount of time set up before that session just to make sure that you can grab the relevant food items that you need to complete that assessment. Do you have any questions?
So I'll get notified in advance of what I'm using, or are you going to make it up as we go?
You can pick 4 items.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So 4 items will basically represent 4 customer inquiries. So we'll present
cool. Makes sense.
A new customer.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. And the second part of your assessment is going to be a written questionnaire. So this will be 5 separate questions. They're quite long questions though, so we're expecting you to provide quite a bit of detail in your answers. So I'll just quickly share my screen again. So this is going to take place over Zoom. I'll get you to share your screen while you're responding to these answers. And you'll have oh, it says 2 hours, but we're only going to give you 1 hour to do that. So apologies for that. I'll fix that up. To complete the assessment, again, pass or fail, but you'll have a second chance to sit this one. So this one here is Describe your organization's food safety policy and how you implement this with your sales. How does Australia consumer law and food safety legislation impact the sale of your products? What interpersonal communication techniques are best used when responding to customer requests? And then pick a food product you frequently sell and answer where you obtain the following information from. So there's 10 different points here that we want you to address. And I just want you to use that with a real product that you'd frequently sell. So the availability of this item, characteristics, the origin, seasonality, shelf life and use by dates, labeling that's appearing on that particular product, the handling and storage requirements, requirements if it's a perishable item, alternative products and services, and complementary products and services that are attached to this item too. And the final question is, why is it important to continue educating yourself and your colleagues on food products and services? Great. Any questions on that one?
No, it seems straightforward.
Perfect. Okay. So after you've actually completed the assessments, what we'll do is I'll obviously send out the results to you, but also after so this is obviously a trial assessment. I'm going to get you to complete an evaluation for me, which will basically just tell me if you think that the assessment tools I've created for you are suitable given the unit that you're being assessed on. And that was it.
Great. Fantastic.
All right. Thanks, Nick.